Yo, 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 yo. All right. This video is going to be about the three things I recommend, three things you should and should not do as a beginner entrepreneur. Okay. I have lots of experience. I've been doing this for a couple years now. But there's always still some things that you need to learn as a beginner, as a pro, whatever stage you're at. There's always things you can learn and take away from other people. Okay. Especially in something like entrepreneurship, where there's a billion things to learn. There's an infinite amount of things to learn. Okay. So let's start off with the first thing. We're going to start with the three you should not do. Okay. We're going to start off with the first thing. Okay. Do not cut corners. This is very, very, very important, especially if you're trying to start your own business or if you are just starting out creating something. Okay. Like an online business, like a website, something like that. This is the kind of thing you can't cut corners. You can't not put hours and hours and hours towards the website. You can't not put hours and hours and hours towards your new business, towards your employees, towards your marketing, towards your networking. You always have to be doing something, okay? And I don't mean cut corners as in just like being lazy or whatever, but actually that's exactly what I mean. But what I meant was it doesn't only apply to starting a business or starting like a website or working with people or something like that. It's just overall. As an entrepreneur, yes, but as a person as well. Like, you shouldn't be cutting corners when you got to go to practice and you decide to go to Dunkin' Donuts before fucking practice, or you decide to, go to practice 10 minutes late because you're a good player and you can get away with it. Okay, these are the kind of things that will set you apart from everyone, because there's that guy out there who will show up who's better than everyone 10, 15 minutes earlier, and there's that guy who's also better than everyone who shows up 10, 15 minutes later who ends up falling down the scale. Okay, you don't want to be that person, especially not in business. You got to be the person who goes above and beyond, goes the extra mile, and does all that harder and extra shit. Okay, so that's the first thing you cannot do as a beginner entrepreneur. Do not cut corners. You cannot be lazy. You cannot think someone else is going to help you. You can't rely on someone else. You have to do it yourself. Okay, and if there's someone else to help you, that's great. It's amazing. You should always utilize other people, and give them benefits as well. Okay, do not be ignorant. Okay, and what I mean by this is don't think you can do everything yourself. Don't think because you watch 5 YouTube videos you know how to make the best website. Don't think because you watch YouTube videos you know how to start online clothing brand. You know how to start a home maintenance solution business. You know how to start a detailing company. You know how to start fucking anything. Just because you watch a couple videos on YouTube or you watch a couple TikToks or Instagram shorts or Reels or whatever the hell it's called doesn't mean you're the best person out there. Okay, there's a reason you're starting, and it's because you're a fucking bot and you're a noob. Just like me when I started this channel, I'm not the best. I still have this booty quality, but we're leveling it up. We're leveling up. All right, so we're making our way there. I even recorded a couple of videos with my freaking phone like a goon, but it's okay because we're leveling up. We're staying consistent, and we're not being ignorant. Okay, I could have just stayed with this stupid camera, and I could have stayed with this mic and been like, okay, this is good enough. I'm getting views, whatever. It's not good enough. Okay, I'm saving up to get a nice camera so I can make very good quality videos for you guys, and so I can take you guys places outside of my fucking bedroom. Like, I'm sitting here and it's good. I'm trying to be interesting. I'm trying to be, make these good videos for you guys, but at the same time, there's only a certain amount of videos I can make for my fucking room, right? You gotta go out and do other shit. But for right now, this is what we're stuck with. I do use my camera sometimes for the shorts and stuff, so that's different. But for like these kinds of videos, All right, but don't be ignorant, okay? If someone's trying to give you information, if someone's trying to teach you, someone who's retired, someone who's older than you, someone who has been in the business longer than you, someone who just has more experience than you overall, or even people who are new people, they still kind of have tips and tricks that you may not know or may not have used yet, okay? And best thing, a lot of the time, customers and clients are probably one of the best people to learn from because those are the people you're serving. Those are the people you're selling to. If you're in a selling type of thing, right? So you want to know if your quality is good. If you want to know if you can do this service on time. If you like how fast I send my shipping orders, how fast I can get this job done, how fast I can cut down this fucking tree, whatever it is, you want the customer's feedback, and this will help boost your company's brand and reputation, especially with things like reviews. Like, for someone who doesn't care about Google reviews or something like that, where other people get to read another client's or customer's experience, who think that's not important, you're ignorant and you're stupid for not putting that together. How does that not make any sense? If I want to buy something and that guy walks out of the store with the same exact thing I just bought, what wouldn't I think to ask, let's say it's something expensive, like a fucking lawnmower or some shit, and this guy just loads it up in his trailer. Wouldn't you think it'd be smart to ask, hey, why'd you buy a trailer? Or why'd you buy that lawnmower? What's so good about it that made you want to buy it, right? Or would I just walk past and just like, I'm gonna buy it too for no reason, just cause, right? So as a seller, as a buyer standpoint, that'd be stupid, and as a seller standpoint, it'd be stupid not to collect things like reviews. So, but also information. Information is something you want to chase after, especially as a beginner entrepreneur, and that's what I'm trying to say by not being ignorant. Okay, don't not be willing to collect information from someone else or from someplace else just because you think you know everything. Okay, I watch literally all I do during school is that, or all I did during school was watch countless and countless YouTube videos on shit like this: how to start a clothing brand, best way to market, how to do YouTube channel, the best YouTubers. I watch all these people that I really like, who are really good influencers and really good salespeople and really good clothing brand owners. I watch them all, the best, and I watch them. Yes, it's fun to watch them, but really I watch them for the information I can get, okay? So just because I watch the best people doesn't mean now I'm the best of the best. That's not how that works, okay? But I'm doing it for the information. So don't purposely neglect yourself from important information like that, okay? Let's knock those two bad boys out. We got one more to go. All right, don't sell yourself short. This kind of goes together with ignorance and cutting corners. That's why I put it last. Okay, so if you're cutting corners, you're automatically cutting yourself short because in the future, it's going to bite you in the ass, all right? Being ignorant, if you're not willing to get out there and get that information, you're selling yourself short, okay? And it's not only in the efforts and stuff. It's not only in, like, making yourself a list of things you have to do and not doing them. That's selling yourself short. But let's say you're in a sales job, right? Or let's say you're an owner of a business that requires sales, like me, right? Let's say there's a $300 job and I really need this job, so I'm gonna give it to this person for $150. You're selling yourself short by $150, dude. Don't do that. I'd rather get a bunch of no's I'd rather get 10 no's. All right, not 10. I'd rather get 3 no's for the $150 job that's worth $300, and get one job that's worth $300 but sell it for $600, right? It just makes more sense because one, it's less time and it's more money, and I'm actually giving them the quality of work and the price that I'm charging, right? You're not undercutting yourself. You're not underselling yourself. So that's a literal standpoint of don't sell yourself short, but an economic standpoint, sorry. But for your character and for your person, don't cut corners, all right? Because doing that, you're selling yourself way too fucking short, especially as a beginner entrepreneur. Why you might as well just quit. Like, you can't be cutting corners and doing all this dumb shit and trying to take the easy route and being lazy when you're trying to start a fucking empire over here, dude. That's not how it works, okay? Now, let's get into the 3 things that I do recommend and the 3 things you should do as a beginner entrepreneur, okay? These are basically the opposite of the first 3, okay? Take constructive criticism. This goes with the ignorance. Don't be the person who doesn't want to take information because they think they're too good. Take constructive criticism. It's always good to have more information. It's always good to listen than to talk. Most of the times. In this standpoint, it's always better to listen than it is to talk, right? That's why I said I literally watch hours and hours of YouTube videos. Not daily, but throughout the week. Throughout the 7 days of the week, I probably watch, I don't know, I want to say like maybe 5 to 7 hours of YouTube on shit that will improve me, shit that will help me improve like my business, my mentality, my physique, my channel, my clothing brand, all this stuff. So that's where I put all my time to, and that's where I get the value for it. Okay, but take constructive criticism, especially customer reviews, customer opinions. If you have a friend you want to bring your shirt to and let them try it on and wear it for the week and see what it is that's good. Is it too hot? Is it too thick? Is it too short? Is it too fucking long? All this kind of stuff. You will need constructive criticism to get the best results, okay? Because then if it's too hot, I'll make a thinner garment. If it's too short, I'll make it longer. If it's too long, I'll make it shorter. You know, these are the kind of things you need. But if you're only going off what you think is the best, it's probably not going to be the best. Like when you write an essay, you should always have like 1 or 2 other people read it over because you wrote it. So your brain automatically skips over words thinking that it's something else, but it could be spelled wrong because you wrote it. So you psychologically think that it's spelled correctly, but it's not. So when someone else reads it, like, oh, you missed this comma, you fucking spelled the word the wrong, right? Simple things make the biggest effects and changes. So take constructive criticism, all right? Seek information is the second one. This one, is kind of, it goes without saying, seek information, okay? Same thing, customer reviews, friend advice from your friend, if it's a clothing brand, whatever it is. If it's a website, show it to your buddy, show it to your fucking mom, I don't care. But show it to someone so they can give you advice, so they can give you feedback and take it to the next level, okay? Third, take failure as a lesson. A lot of people, especially as an entrepreneur, you're going to fail all the time. Basically, your job for the first 6 months is to fucking fail, to find the best ways to do something, to find the reason why it's failing and fixing it. Okay? Take it as a lesson to improve, not a reason to quit. Okay? These are the kinds of things you have to master. You have to master being able to fail. Don't master failing, but master being able to fail and improving from it every single time. Because that is what will make the difference in an athlete, in a student, an entrepreneur, in a business owner, at the fucking president, whatever it is. If you get a bad grade, okay, I'm gonna study more. If you don't sell the job, work on your pitch, change the pitch. If you can't sell clothes, make better clothes, market better, change your thing. If you can't get people to watch your views, post more, post different content. You know what I'm saying? So don't take lesson as a reason to quit. Don't take failure as a reason to quit. Take it as a reason to learn. All right. This is what you need to do. All right. And with that, keep your confidence up, gain confidence through this, take constructive criticism, take failure as a lesson to learn, not a reason to quit, and stay on the fucking grind, boys and girls. All right. Peace out, guys. That's the video for today. Have a good one.